With all the news and all the buzz surrounding the special top-tier transfer visitors coming to West Virginia for the basketball team this weekend, can't forget, West Virginia football program also picked up a commitment from a Power 5 defensive back in Shannon Beanie Bishop from the University of Minnesota. So pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and we're going to talk about it. What is up, college sports fans, Big 12 fans, and fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Couz. Welcome in to another edition of Couz's Corner. Pull up that chair and let me serve you up this shot of top-shelf college football content. On tap in today's episode, we are talking about Beanie Bishop, defensive back transfer from the University of Minnesota, who has made a commitment to play for the West Virginia Mountaineers in the 2023 season. He's a grad transfer, so he only has 1 year of eligibility remaining. Let's talk about Beanie Bishop a little bit. Shannon Beanie Bishop, to be exact, started his college career at Western Kentucky in 2018. He redshirted his first year, came in as only a two-star recruit from the Louisville, Kentucky area. But over time, he gradually increased his playing time each season, and then in 2021 became a starter at corner for the Hilltoppers. That season, he tallied 42 total tackles and had 3 picks, including a pick 6. After the 2021 season, he wanted to try his hand at Power 5 football, so he transferred to Minnesota to play for the Golden Gophers. He played there the entirety of the 2022 season, and he wasn't a starter for the Golden Gophers, but he played all 13 games, registered nearly 300 snaps, covering both the slot and wideout positions. He didn't have any interceptions in 2022, but he did tally 30 tackles and a sack. Now, I know it doesn't sound good that he didn't have any interceptions last year. I get that, and we all know that that's a big weakness that this West Virginia defense needs to address. They were not very good at all last year in forcing turnovers, didn't get many interceptions. They need to correct that in 2023. But if you go back to 2021, he did have 3 picks that year, so he can pick off passes. But even though he didn't have any interceptions in 22 with Minnesota, his PFF grade actually improved. Keep in mind, he went from a Group of 5 school in Western Kentucky to a Power 5 school in the Big Ten in Minnesota, and his Pro Football Focus grade, especially his coverage grade, actually got better and much better, not just a little bit. For example, in 2021 with Western Kentucky, his overall Pro Football Focus grade was 74.4. Not bad. Not bad. Above average. His run defense grade was even better at 82.5. That probably goes to his really good tackling ability, which is also way above average, and you could actually almost say it's elite based on the numbers. His coverage grade for Western Kentucky in 21 was 71.3. Not great, but again, above average. Now, in 2022 with Minnesota, his overall defensive grade was 82.2. So almost an 8-point increase. That's a big increase. His coverage grade went from 71.3 to 80.7. So his coverage grade improved from 71.3 with Western Kentucky to 80.7 at Minnesota. Now, if you want to look at a couple negatives to bringing on Beanie Bishop, because I know I don't want this show to be all sunshine and rainbows. I want to be realistic here, okay? I want to be as unbiased as I can, okay? Because we all know last year this staff brought in some defensive back transfers that did not pan out for West Virginia. They talked these guys up really big in the offseason, and they ended up not living up to the hype, okay? So let's hope that's not the case here. But if you want to look at a couple negatives with Bishop, there's a couple you could look at. Number one, you could say, well, why wasn't he good enough to start at Minnesota? And that's actually a fair question. If he's not good enough to start at Minnesota, then what makes us think he would be good enough to start at West Virginia? And I don't think Minnesota is that much better of a program than West Virginia. They recruit similar talent level guys. Now, you might could say that Minnesota recruits much better on the offensive line because of the size they get and the amount of guys they put in the NFL. But when you look at other positions, especially skill positions, defensive backs, linebackers, wide receivers, quarterbacks, running backs, all those, you could say that West Virginia recruits about the same level as Minnesota. And historically, West Virginia's been a better program than Minnesota. Now, Minnesota fans may get mad at that and disagree, and that's fine. You can let me know in the comments if you disagree. I welcome disagreement here. We can cordially disagree. But it's a fair question to say if he's not good enough to start at Minnesota, then he won't be good enough to start at West Virginia, but we don't know that. And also, it's not just about starting, guys. We need depth at corner. Remember, the two transfers that came in last year were both seniors. They're gone. Charles Woods transferred. He's gone. Mumu Ben Wahad transferred out after his freshman year. We do not have a lot of depth at that spot. Now, they went out and got Montre Miller from Kent State. Now they've brought in Bishop, and according to reports, they're also going to bring in another guy. Now they're looking at Marquise Wilson from Penn State, who I did a separate video on. You can find it above my head right here if you want to check it out. They're looking at him hard as well, and I think they'll take him too if he's willing to commit. Now, will getting Bishop keep him from committing? Who knows? We will see in time. But another negative you could say about Bishop is his height. He's only 5'9", weighs 160 pounds. You could say he doesn't have the size to be a Power 5 corner. And that is very small for a Power 5 guy. I'll admit that. And also, when you look at this photo of him on the screen right now, it looks like his arms are longer than that of a typical 5'9" person. It looks like he has pretty good length to only be 5'9" in height. So that would go a long way in offsetting or making up for that lack of height. So let me know. But there again, it could be a concern when they play against these receivers. But we all know teams like Iowa State are known for going out and getting these big 6'3", 6'4" receivers. It could hurt him when going up against those guys, but we will see. Let me know in the comments section, Couz's Corner family, Mountaineer Nation, and Minnesota fans. What do you think about Beanie Bishop, Minnesota fans? Are the Mountaineers getting a good player? And West Virginia fans, what do you think about this addition to the roster? Right now, I want to give a shout-out to my channel members. One of the perks of being a channel member is to get shout-outs. And the members that I want to give a shout-out to are as follows. FSU 45, PW Riggs, College Football with Jonathan Lewis, Roy Harrison, Kenny Evans, Tom Reinhart, Jeremy Croy, Brad Cheney, S.A. Tackett, Cody Cutright, H. Bar Farkle, Timbo, Big Dan T, Blue Hawk 71, Luke Bart, Outlaw of College Football, and David Cummings. Thank you all for your continued support, and each and every one of you are getting a free Couz's Corner drink koozie. There's a logo on the front. Backside has my slogan, Top Shelf College Football Content. All channel members are getting one of these free. Once you send me your mailing address, your shipping address, to my email, couz.walker@gmail.com, or you can DM it to me if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook. Also, Mountaineer Maniac level members, which is the $4.99 a month level, you will also get a free Couz's Corner sticker for your car, your laptop, your iPhone case, whatever it is you want to put it on. Want to give you guys a little bit extra for, having that higher level membership. Another perk of being a member, if you guys want to join and become part of that list, another perk is members-only live streams. I did a live stream a couple of days ago, invited members to join me. We sit and talk college football, West Virginia football, even some West Virginia basketball. It was just us. That's one of the perks that I have to offer. I have some early access to content, some special content, things like that, special giveaways, special contests that are only open to channel members. If you want to become part of that list, hit the join button right below this video and do so. Also, I have a merch store. You can get coffee mugs like it's on the screen now. You can get yourself a beanie. You can get yourself a hoodie, a T-shirt. Right now, if you order between now and April 16th, you get free standard shipping on anything you order through April 16th. So take advantage of that while you can. Also want to give a shout-out to a new partner here on Couz's Corner, and that is Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters. Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters, most of you guys that have been watching me, I've been promoting their stuff on here for a while now, but I have not had a chance to try their coffee yet, and I finally did. I got me a bag of caramel-flavored Blue Ridge Coffee Crafters coffee, and man, was it really good. It lived up to the hype. They claim that their coffee is smooth and less bitter, and let me tell you, it lives up to that 100%. Very, very good coffee. I recommend you get you some right now. Go to BlueRidgeCoffeeCrafters.com. When you place your order, when you're at checkout, type Couz's, C-O-U-Z', or Couz's Corner in the comment section. Let them know you heard about it right here on my channel. Last but not least, if you want to support my channel in a quick, easy, and free way, like, share, comment, subscribe. All that helps my channel, helps the YouTube algorithm, helps get my stuff promoted to more people. With that being said, I really appreciate you tuning in to this episode of Couz's Corner. And until the next one, Q Country Roads.
right,